Hi Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your September 7th, 2025 full moon reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, a healing, or a gift card, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. It's listed in the description box below, and I look forward to reading for you. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Aquarius, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Ooh, I like the Three of Wands at the heart of it all. Oh, interesting. Seven of Swords. Ooh, Two of Cups. Ace of Swords, angels and spirit guides. Ooh, the Ace of Swords has something to do with the Seven of Swords, most definitely. Ten of Wands. Just make sure you can see everything just a little bit better. Can you get it? Okay, good. That's better. Angels and spirit guides. Ooh, okay. Angels and spirit guides. Show me clearly. A bonus card, which is the Four of Pentacles. I mean, the Three of Pentacles, not the Four of Pentacles. Okay. This is nice. And I like this for you. I do. I know you're going to see the Tower and you're going to get all upset and be like, Dane, I don't like it. Send it away. Send it to the Tower. But no, it is. The Tower is a good card. It is a card of change, a powerful change of intensity, but it isn't necessarily a bad thing. So being aware of that is super important for us in tarot readings. And also it brings a lot of depth to a reading and a lot more understanding. So at the heart of everything, we have the Seven of Wands. Aquarius, you're opening up doors. There can be travel involved during this time around this moon, but there is also a deeper understanding of like how you want to move forward, of what you're looking for, of where you want to be. There can also be this sense of certain doors that you're opening and certain doors that you're closing and being like, no, I don't want that. I don't like that. It's not for me. So that's going to be really important here. You're also collaborating during this time, meaning that you're reaching out and gaining new ideas, new understandings, and new insights. Your collaboration doesn't mean that the other person has to know, meaning that you can watch somebody online, or you could read a book and you could be like, oh, wow, that's a great idea. I can incorporate it that way, or I can look at it that way. And that can also be fantastic for you. So this is like, don't limit yourself to say, like, oh, I have to be working with somebody. I have to be doing it just like this. No, you can do things a little bit more out of the box, but still you're having other wisdom come into your mind, opening up new thoughtways, new pathways, and really moving you forward. And it brings us then to the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords is this energy of, I laugh because it's the energy of lies and deceit, you know? So when Spirit says, hey, the challenge here is lies and deceit, it's like, well, when is it not? But you have become much more aware of things with the Ace of Swords. So God's Source Spirit in the Ace of Swords, I know I'm jumping ahead, but the Ace of Swords is a gift from God's Source Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing you a gift of clarity of mind, of intuition, of deeper understanding, of embracing your voice, meaning then that this is the energy that's leaving, that's moving away, right? This is the challenge, because you have this clarity come in and now you're calling out BS. Now you're like, well, I don't want that. That's not okay for me. I'm taking my knowledge. I always see this as I'm taking my knowledge. I'm leaving some things behind. I don't want it. I don't need it. It's just clutter right now. And you have the little boy right here who's helping. It's like, I got this. I can help you. And it's help that sometimes doesn't always seem like help. When little kids are like, oh, I'll help you. And you're like, oh, no, I can do it myself. Don't worry. And then they help clean up the mess with the paper towels, and it takes longer, but it's good. So here it can feel that way. It can feel like, oh my gosh, this mess is taking longer because I'm cleaning it up and I'm getting everything, and I'm having this help that doesn't feel like help, and everything is overwhelming. But now you have made the choice to move forward, and that is going to be just invaluable. And it moves us then to the Two of Cups. It moves us to healing, beautiful love. It moves us to a time of healing. And that's where we need to really focus. And that's what we need to focus on. It's not the lies. It's not the chaos. It's not the everything that are on the to-do list to be done. It is really opening up the heart, opening up what we love, and saying to ourselves, it's okay. There's healing now that's coming in. We found our voice. We did, whether we realize it or not. And it leads us to our strength, which is putting down the burdens that we have been carrying for just way too long. Our strength is saying no. And it's a complete sentence. It's hard for me to understand that sometimes, that no is a complete sentence, but it is. It's like, no, I don't want to. And it's okay to say that. So here with the 10 of Wands, I'm putting down the burden. I'm putting down what's overwhelming me. And I'm moving forward in deeper knowledge of what I want, of what I'm looking for in my life, of where I want to be for myself. And it's also making it so that you don't just see the dirt on your shoes, you see the beauty that is around you. And you get to look up and see the expanse of sky. And it brings us then to the Six of Pentacles. Now, our near future can be very nostalgic. It can be. We can be thinking about the past, and nostalgia could be great, but nostalgia can also make us feel like once upon a time was better. And we forget maybe the ways that once upon a time wasn't. It wasn't better necessarily. It might be, but it was different. It was different lessons, different you, different existence on this earthly plane. You're not the same person that you were. And sometimes, I want to say a bad word, but I don't want to on YouTube. But sometimes that stings, right? Sometimes you want to be the person that you were because that person was fun, or that person didn't have to worry, or that person, things were easier for. And this person, right, it's harder. It's not as fun. And so here with the Six of Pentacles, it's finding balance. It's finding balance within yourself. It's also knowing your worth. And stop comparing yourself to the past. Because it's harsh to say, but the past is done. It's not going to elevate you to sit there and find yourself wanting to the past, or, find yourself looking at the past and either being upset about it or reminiscing about it, or however the past comes in and takes over. Here, it's about balance. It's about harmony. It's about insight. It's about calling out things that are also out of balance, that are in chaos. And it brings us then to the advice, which is the Two of Pentacles. You're juggling a lot. He also has the foxtail right behind him, which means that there are lies and deceits that are around, which we know. That's the challenge of this time. It's like, gosh, darn it, all the foxtails around. And so here we are finding balance in the midst of chaos, but also we're finding balance while we're seeking for wisdom, that foot stance of holding one foot up on your knee. And, that is a sign of wisdom that is in the hangman, on the card of the hangman. That is also the stance that he usually takes, or when he's hanging upside down. And that denotes wisdom. And so here, as we're finding wisdom, there's emotional chaos around us. We are finding balance within ourselves. And we are looking at the way that we need to move forward for us. But the advice is, don't take on too much. Don't act don't be responsive to emotional chaos. Don't act responsively. Step back. Not responsibly. I want to make that clear. Just responding to the chaos, just always acting like a siren's, going off, and it's overwhelming, overwhelms the nervous system. Here, be calm. Embrace calm, embrace peace, embrace balance. Because the environment that you're in everything is changing, right? The Tower brings undeniable change. So you're going to see that things have been changing for you. That what once was is now no longer. The Tower fell. And now we are rebuilding in one way or another for ourselves. And there's going to be a freedom, because the Tower can also be a cage. It might have been a pretty cage. It might have been a nice cage, but it was not for us anymore. And the only way that we would have moved is by spirit kicking us out of the nest. And it moves us then to our hopes and our fears. We hope that people will celebrate us. We hope that people will care and connect. And we fear that they will not. And that's very human of us. The 9 of Cups is to have life be sweet like honey on the lips. It's to have joy in our life and laughter in our soul. It's to share our fortune with others so that our fortune is even richer because we get to see others enjoying it and laughing with it. It doesn't mean that we have to be rich, that everything has to be perfect, but it means that we have a calm and a peace to our hearts and our lives that open us up in a way that feels like home. And it brings us then to the Knight of Pentacles, slowly and steadily moving forward in prosperity and in success. This lunar eclipse in Pisces shows us what we have been afraid to see. And we slowly and steadily build a solid foundation and a powerful world. And the 3 of Pentacles is our bonus card. We are going to be doing a lot of work. It's mainly going to be by ourselves. So usually the 3 of Pentacles is very collaborative. We could be very collaborative during this time. A lot of collaborating can be going on. There we go. But it doesn't have to be. You can be very solo, but you can be wearing different hats, taking on, different roles, understanding different things, expanding your world, your mind, yourself in ways that you hadn't thought you could or you would. But you're also focused on the details, on the beauty of things, on the power of things. You're guarding your money. This is going to be a time where you kind of count your pennies. It can be because you have to. It can be because you want to. Okay? Either way, be mindful. Note that just like a dream catcher above her head, the spider web catching bad dreams, releasing them, far away from us, and being able to focus on what we want to create. Here it is a blanket. What do we want to create that brings warmth and coziness and comfort and prosperity and richness into our lives? It brings us then to our Luna message. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Okay. So here we have pleasure. Confidence is your key to success. Pleasure, enjoy life, embrace the energy. The moon says, embrace the pleasure of it all. Your confidence, your power, your determination is your key to success. Power comes forward with the full moon. Meditate and contemplate. Do not think that this time, this full moon in Pisces, this lunar eclipse is all about action, because it isn't. In the darkness of a full moon, right? In a time when the night is supposed to be bright, it is shadowed. It is hidden. It is time to meditate and contemplate, for the spotlight to go inward, for the darkness to tell us, don't let your past hold you back. Move forward in the power of what you want to create in the here and the now for yourself. It brings us then to our spirit message. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. We have purposeful. This is a time filled with purpose, filled with deeper meaning, filled with action, filled with an understanding that brings us to our chakra energy of angels and spirit guides, show me clearly, of Mother Earth, connecting with the earth, connecting with our greater power. This is the soul star chakra, located 6 inches below our feet. There is more to this world than meets the eye, right? And it's also, there's more to this world than the chaos that we're being told to be a part of, It's time to connect to Mother Earth. It moves us then to our energy to be mindful of. This is the Lovers. This is Gemini energy. time frame, May 21st to June 20th. It might be, hey, be mindful of a Gemini during this time, right? They could be two-faced, as Geminis are sometimes told they are. But this is also, hey, be mindful of lust. Be mindful of lusting after something. Not really loving it, but lusting after it. And it doesn't mean that it has to be a relationship or anything that's, sensual. It can be lusting after, I want what that person has. I want. What does your soul want? What does your heart want? When we quiet down and center ourselves, what do we really want? It moves us then to our subconscious spirit message. And this is family. This is connecting with family. This is connecting with ancestors. This is connecting with greater energy. And it brings us to our chakra energy of personal power. And this is the solar plexus chakra. This is finding your power, your tenacity, your determination, your focus, and embracing your gut. Like listening to your solar plexus, listen to your gut. It moves us then to be mindful of the Three of Cups. So with the Lovers and the Three of Cups as both cards to be mindful of, which are usually seen as very positive cards, this can be a person who comes on really strong, kind of love bombs you type of thing, and then changes their personality. And it's just not the person you fell in love with. So be mindful about that. Or the friend that you thought they were. Just be mindful about that. The Three of Cups is a person who you thought would raise their glass to you and just wouldn't, couldn't, didn't. It brings us then to our subconscious Lunar message, which is purity, clarity, deeper understanding. Luck is on your side. Through purity of purpose, meaning connecting with your soul and saying, this is what I really love. This is what I really want. It doesn't mean that it will happen instantaneously. It doesn't mean that it will be easy. But it means that we give ourselves clarity in a world filled with noise. And we quiet and we center ourselves. And it moves us then to the Nine of Pentacles, prosperity and success. It moves us then to bounty and abundance. And it moves us to the door opening. And yes, we know there's plenty of work to come. But we have a harvest to take in now. We have success to revel in. And even if that success is just, I got myself back on the right path, that is something to celebrate. That is something to celebrate because you're going to be connecting with something and you're in it for the long haul. So just be mindful of deceivers during this time, like people who try to get what they want, out of promising you something that they have no intention on following through on. Okay. All right, Aquarius, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Aquarius. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. Have a blessed moon and a blessed life. Bye.